This session, Justice Returned to Love, explores how A Course in Miracles dismantles the idea of retributive justice. We will synthesize Chapter 25 to show how true justice is not about punishment, but about restoring minds to love through forgiveness and a new understanding of error. The split mind runs on two systems. The delusional system, driven by separation, equates error with sin and demands pain. The return to reason, grounded in unity, sees error as a lack of love and calls for mercy. Whenever we are afraid, we are listening to the wrong system. In the ego's court, salvation is sought through punishment. Sin is treated as permanent and deserving death, so atonement seems to require suffering. Guilt is projected onto a scapegoat, yet this form of justice never heals. It keeps the very fear it claims to remove firmly in place. Here, we see the closed loop of vengeance. Guilt begins with the belief in separation. That guilt is projected as sin onto others, creating demands for punishment. Attack then reinforces fear, which circles back to guilt. The core delusion is that denial can protect us from its own consequences. Punishment preserves the belief in sin. By attacking error, we grant it reality and repeat it. Spirit offers another way. Mistakes are for correction, not for pain. When we see an error clearly, we recognize it as a call for love, and our response becomes healing, rather than retribution. Retribution is often framed karmically, as God's exclusive right to punish. A Course in Miracles reframes this. What cannot be shared in heaven cannot be real. Vengeance is given to the Holy Spirit not to be enacted, but to be undone in us, because it does not belong in a loving mind. The ontology of sin shifts from crime to absence. Sin is not a deed demanding payback. It is simply a lack of love. A vacuum is not filled with hellfire, but with love. To atone is literally to undo. We do not punish a lack. We illuminate it with the presence of love. Two courts offer two verdicts. The ego's court sees error as permanent sin, uses karmic vengeance, and ends in death and separation. God's higher court views error as a temporary mistake, applies total mercy and restoration, and concludes with the verdict, "The kingdom still belongs to you." The last judgment is not God's final threat, but his final healing. It is a right evaluation in which all minds learn what has value and what does not. When truth is distinguished from illusion, punishment disappears and our will is restored to align fully with love. The higher court's verdict is simple. It does not condemn, but dismisses the entire case against you. No accusation can stand against a child of God. Practically, we are invited to appeal every self-judgment to this court, trusting that only the voice for God can render a true assessment. The special relationship becomes a fortress of vengeance. We build barricades to shield our guilt, demand sacrifice from partners, and replay old injuries by insisting others atone for our past. In doing so, we unknowingly direct the vengeance we intend for them back onto ourselves. The holy relationship is an open garden where justice is restoration. It transforms the barren landscape of specialness into a shared kingdom. Sacrifice is replaced by shared innocence, and the light that heals the partners is not hoarded. It naturally extends outward to everyone. Forgiveness is the bridge from illusion to reality. We release shadow figures from the past that we have projected onto current partners. By overlooking error, we look beyond behavior to the unchanged truth in our brother. The result is that the relationship is renewed as a miracle. The holy instant is the key learning device for love. Judgment ties us to past guilt and future fear. In the holy instant, time's grip loosens, the frame of reference shifts to God, and guilt loses its appeal. Communication is restored, and we recognize that perfect love is already present. Our synthesis: justice, forgiveness, and miracles are one movement. True justice is the higher court's restoration of innocence. Forgiveness is the ongoing process that removes guilt. Each miracle corrects perception through love. Together, they prove we remain wholly lovable and in grace.